Hi, my name is Brian Doherty. This video is about the wicked and heinous corruption by Police Scotland senior officers. If you've watched my other videos, you'll be aware that Police Scotland has taken some really wicked action against my family since we reported a paedophile and stumbled upon an elite paedophile ring in Aberdeenshire. The Police Scotland at the time, 2014 August, took the following incredible actions. They referred my family to social services after we reported the paedophile. They referred my family to what they said was Interpol. It was actually a national crime agency. They solicited false reports from social services and a health visitor we hadn't met. We sent this false information to Irish social services when we were on holiday. They laterally made false testimony to a family court hearing after our children had been taken from us. I complained after we got our children back from this family court hearing. Our children were initially taken from us as a result of Police Scotland's wicked actions to cover up paedophilia. I then complained to Police Complaints in Scotland, a body called PIRC, and in September 2015 PIRC, the Commissioner, upheld our complaints. As my wife and I became increasingly aware of the level of the incredible corruption by very senior officers within Police Scotland, we made a second complaint to Police Professional Standards detailing 17 very serious accusations against very senior officers involved in all manner of wicked activity against my family because we had reported a high-level elite paedophile ring. These complaints included senior officers doing the following actions: setting up a task force to remove our children, setting up a task force to have my wife and I sectioned, senior officers falsifying records, senior officers falsifying reports, senior officers soliciting and sanctioning illegal surveillance, senior officers sanctioning perjury in a foreign jurisdiction, senior officers supplying Gardaí officers in Ireland with false information, and senior officers sanctioning the breaking and entering in our house and the poisoning of my family in a foreign jurisdiction, all because we reported a paedophile and latterly a high-level paedophile ring in Aberdeenshire. I sent these complaints about senior officers after we won our first complaints with the PIRC in September 2015. Police Scotland took no action and made no investigation. Latterly, I received an email from a Detective Inspector Mackay on the 4th of November 2015. He emailed me requesting more time to perform an investigation, quotes, based on the scope and scale of the allegations. This was all lies. Not only did Police Scotland not intend to do an investigation into their senior officers, but they did not investigate at all. What they did do at this time, 2 days later, it was revealed in court on the 21st of December. What Police Scotland did do was 2 days after they emailed me, on the 6th of November, Police Scotland emailed the Garda and Irish Social Services, led by a Scottish Freemason, Gordon Jays. They emailed them for the second time requesting that our family be taken into care. In other words, during a supposed investigation into senior officers involved in wicked corruption to cover up paedophilia and other officers involved directly in paedophilia, Police Scotland emailed Irish Social Services and contacted directly Irish Garda with a joint task force to take our children into care for the second time within 1 year because we had complained about senior officers. How wicked and evil are these cowards in covering up crimes against children? Police Scotland's supposed professional standards, for those people who are watching this who don't know, means that senior officers are supposed to investigate their friends who are slightly junior in the same region. So you can imagine just how few officers are actually found guilty of misconduct by their pals within the police force. To add insult to wicked injury, the head of Police Scotland's Sex Crimes Unit, a so-called man called Detective Chief Inspector Malcolm Jones, was lined up to testify against my wife and I on the 21st of December 2015 at the first family court hearing after our children were taken into care for the second time. This man was lined up to testify against my wife and I by video link. That video link did not go ahead. We were then informed that he was due to testify against us, so not only were Police Scotland happy that they had got our children put into care for the second time, not only were they happy with the heartbreak that had caused my wife and I having us reported paedophilia, but now that because we'd complained about senior officers, involved with some very senior officers in Police Scotland, they were now instructing this so-called head of sex crimes within Aberdeenshire to testify against my wife and I. We contacted the First Minister before the second court hearing on the 13th of January, and his testimony on the 13th did not go ahead. But how wicked and disgusting is it that the head of sex crimes in Aberdeenshire was lined up by these despicable cowards to testify against my wife and I, twice, indeed 3 times, including an appeal court hearing on the 1st of February, because we'd reported paedophilia and senior officers involved in paedophilia and the cover up of paedophilia. That's how disgusting Police Scotland is. Thank you for watching.